Greetings, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are. My name is Brother Joel Nwosu from Kingdomful Tabernacle, the North Carolina branch. And today I'm going to share with you all my testimony of how I came to the church and how it has blessed me in so many ways. I came to the church in 2022. It was in a season where I had given my life to Christ, but I was still struggling with like some sins. I was still struggling with warfare, and I didn't even know what was really warfare at the time. And I had just left like the church I had grew up in, and I was really seeking out for God. I was in a community of believers, but it was like over Zoom, and some of them pointed and directed me to this church. So it was in the midst of me church hopping that I came across KFT, and being there, my first time there, it's like the minister knew what I was going through, and the word was specifically for me. And I was blessed, but I did not think I was going to come back to that church, honestly speaking. But then it got to a point where my life was spiraling down, and I can truly say I felt the weight of my sin. And I remember I had a crazy night one night, and I was just completely, living in the flesh. And then, Sunday woke up and I was like, I need God. I wanted to run to God, and I ran to one church, and I felt empty. And then, after that service, I was like, I need God. Like, I need to go, where His presence is. Like, I need help. And I remember that there was a church that started at 1 p.m. because we started at 1 p.m. before we transitioned here to Statesville. And I came in, and what moved me was the worship. The presence of God was there so strong, and I can fully say that I felt the presence of God. It was my first time ever on my knees in church. It was my first time ever crying in church, not caring who was around, and just how heavy the atmosphere is at the time. Literally, like, the administration that was happening, literally one of the background vocalists even fell out in the spirit, and there was just manifestations of the presence of the Holy Spirit there at that time. And the word came, and it was just for me. And I even received like prophetic word right after that service, and they asked who wanted to become a member, and I wasn't gonna do it, but I literally heard the voice of God, and it was like, don't be stupid. so I came, and I stood up, and I declared membership. And I can say from that day that I came in, I was free from sin. Like, I experienced the freedom from sin for the first time, and it was so surreal. Like, I remember like looking back months and like, whoa, I went like months without doing this, or months without doing that, and God was just faithful for me. That proved that this was my place called Darien. Upon joining this church, it's been many blessings. So I joined this church during my final season in college, and I truly believe that it was me joining this church and my service in the house that helped me in school as well. School was looking rocky for me in my last semesters, but because I found myself playing in the house of the Lord, and I was serving, and that was able to speak for me when it came to my education as well. I was able to graduate even on time, even a little earlier. So I thank God for that. And through this church, I've learned so much. I've been blessed. I've received a lot. I've grown a lot. I came in as a hothead, a wild boy, but God is really, He's truly the potter, like Jeremiah talks about. Like, He'll break you down and mold you into something beautiful. And I definitely see that's what the Lord is doing in my life. Even through like all the storms that we've been through, the ups and downs, the scatterings and all that, it's like I felt like the Lord put me in these positions to see all this, to see like what real church is in real time. And that's something that a lot of people run from. They're looking for a perfect church, but I believe like for the Lord to let me see all of this is obviously perfect. It's easily marvelous in His eyes, because the lessons that came out from them is something I can carry and teach generations. So I'm very blessed. And just speaking on my service, like I've learned many skills just being on this church. Things I've been able to put on my resume. Just learning all the hardware, equipment, and media, and just still like growing a heart for God's temple. And through this church, I was even able to learn a new instrument. I was able to play the drums because I saw a need, me being there, with media, trying to help them set up praise and worship, but we lacked a drummer, and I was able to, by the grace of God, the Holy Spirit was able to, sit me down and teach me how to play. By the grace of God, I've been able to be a blessing in that area when it comes to praise and worship and being an instrumentalist. And God is continuing to propel me just based on this church and, giving me revelation. I also want to thank God for the teachings that I've been able to get. All the things that I was going through, I honestly thought it was just me. I remember my first marriage and destiny fast is literally when everything was revealed. My warfare, the things I was struggling with, and even to have an apostle that has been through all these things, and he's come out and he even speaking about his past, his struggles, and his spiritual marriages and the warfare that he's been through is comforting to know that somebody has came out from that other side, and that there's hope for me as well. So I thank God for even just giving me the knowledge of that, because like we say in the church, that knowledge is deliverance. So the fact that I was able to have knowledge through all these teachings and to grow spiritually, to understand what it means to be a Christian, to walk as a Christian, and to break the strongholds of sin and demand your freedom, is something that I'm truly grateful that this house has taught me. And I also want to thank God for the life of our leaders, Pastor Jalik and Lady Debbie Moore. They've been a blessing to me more than they know. I need to be more vocal, but I definitely appreciate them so much. There's times where they'll just pick me up in the spirit. They know when I'm getting ready to go astray. They know when something's up. They always hit me. It can be in the middle of the night. Lady Debbie would text me, "What are you doing?" Pastor is always there to pray for me. And even when times where I'm like going left, it's comforting to know I have leaders that I can just go to and let them know what I'm going through in that season, knowing that they're not gonna judge me, but they're gonna war on my behalf. And it's a blessing to have them. So God bless you all for stepping in and being our leaders here in North Carolina. You guys have truly blessed us and turned this place around for good. So God bless you all. God has been so good to the North Carolina branch by his faithfulness and his mercies. The word, over this branch, over this firstborn branch has come to pass that we have able to acquire our own building, paid off, fully paid. And it even comes with the east and the west wing. God is too good, with some land. And that's just an answered prayer in itself. That's something we were saying since we transitioned in the building, that we are literally sitting in an answered prayer. But this 5th year anniversary coming up, I'm expecting a lot. I'm expecting an unlocking of gifts, talents, and an unlocking of blessings, that every single thing that is stored up for every member in this branch, for our pastors in this branch, that it will be unlocked and it will be released this year. And all the spiritual gifts and all the blessings that the Lord has in it's going to be unlocked this building, and during this building dedication and anniversary weekend. And I'm looking forward for the men to arise. I feel like something is gonna shake in the midst of the men that are here, because even to see where we are when it comes to our North Carolina men's ministry, there was a time where, the first day I came to this church, I was literally the only guy other than the pastor. So to now be surrounded by a group of men, I know that the Lord is gonna grow us even more and definitely unlock our destinies and our calling that he has for us. And I'm also looking forward to the harvest of souls. I believe that, as we are coming together corporately, that an abundance of souls is gonna emerge out of this event. And very soon we're gonna have a line outside our church, and we're looking for more space, because we're gonna stir up the hunger for God this anniversary weekend in this city. So that's one thing I'm looking forward to as well. This is me cordially inviting everybody to please come to our 5th year anniversary weekend here in 531 North Oakland Avenue, Statesville, North Carolina. Please don't miss this encounter of God. It's going to be big. It's going to be a blessing. It's going to be from February 20th to the 22nd. Let us pack this house out and let us worship together under open heavens, and we're going to see what God has in store for us.